A little project here, nothing much. As you know, I'm having a lot of problems with my leaf blower, but all the two-cycle engines are like that. I've got an Echo in the shed here that won't run right unless I close the choke all the way. Um, you can see I've got a lot of leaves that I got to start getting a little control of before I have to get the hillbilly leaf plow out again, and maybe I won't have to if I can just maintain them now, because there's still quite a bit of leaves up there. So I need to get the leaf blower going here. This is a Craftsman 25cc. I bought this at Sears before they closed up, about a year before they actually closed up, and it was working pretty good, but never really good. Um, the only way I can run this, uh, first of all, when you start it, and I understand the instructions are here, uh, it tells you do not touch the trigger, put it in start, push the button 10 times right here, which I do. It takes a lot of pulls, many pulls, but it does start. I got two-cycle gas in here. But when it starts, it tells you to leave it run. Actually, it tells you to leave it run for, I think, 30 seconds. So, because if I let it go 30 seconds, it'll die right out on me. So, what I have to do in order to keep this thing running is when I want to give it the trigger, I pull the trigger all the way up and lock it down with this. Okay? So it's at full throttle. Well, when you do that, this choke comes off. It will not run that way. I have to hold this choke. So I'm holding this thing with one hand, and I'm holding the choke with the other hand, and I have to jockey the choke around in order to keep it running, because it starts going slower and slower and slower. So I wish the sun would hit this better. I could give you a better look, but I think you can probably see it. There's a clip here, but it's all part of this, so I'm not going to try to get this off. There's no way I'm going to get this off. And the reason I was going to take it off is maybe I can spray in here, but that's not going to work. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take this off of lock, okay? So now I can hold the choke over it, right? Then I'm going to take and drill a hole right here in the plastic. And I'm going to put a screw in there. Because this thing wants to run with the choke fully closed. So that way, when I pull the trigger to get the fast speed, this choke will still be on and the thing will stay right up to speed. Because otherwise it just barely runs and it can blow maybe these leaves off here if I put the nozzle right on top of the leaf. So I can't get it up to speed unless I close the choke all the way. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And then I'll see how that works out. So I got to get my drill out, and I want to drill a little hole right here where it says start. This is already closed. See, this thing's loose. There seems to be something holding it here. I was going to take it out, so when I drill through, I'm not going to hit something underneath. But there's no way you're going to get it out. You see that strip here, which I think is plastic? It moves with it. So they're all in one piece. And you know me, if I pull this out, it's going to break. Something's holding that in. This is not a hold-in bracket. No way. Because if it was, it would not be moving with the whole thing in unison. There is no screws underneath, no screws on top, no screws on the side, and there's no label here. So this thing could be stuck on But I'm pulling on that pretty good, and that does not come off. Not without breaking it. And I have broken more things that I don't understand how to fix. I can't work on carburetors. I just can't. I usually, when these things don't work, that's why I got the Echo, because that didn't work. I bought this because the Echo wouldn't stay running. So you have to buy a new one. They're throwaways. They're not made to be fixed. Well, I had this on overnight. This was quite warm. The Harbor Freight battery is very warm. But you got to keep it on because the battery will crap right out very quickly here. So we'll take it off a charge now. And we'll put it on the drill and get ready to drill that hole. I'll join you out on the bench. Alright, that's where we want to be. Okay. Alright, now put that back over there. And we'll get a screw to go in there. I could probably put a Phillips in here. And I can remove it easily enough. I don't think I hit anything underneath. There seems to be enough room on the bottom of this, so when the screw sticks down, we'll find out. Alright, I got a screw here. I don't know if it's going to be too big or not. Find out. Show you, look at it close. Okay, so right now the choke is closed. Now when I pull the trigger, see, the choke stays closed, and I can still accelerate. And that's what I had to do before. In order to get this thing to run, I had to hold this closed all the time. As soon as I let it go, the RPMs would drop and drop and drop and drop, and the speed would go down so low and then stall out. And I had to keep goosing this, and I ended up getting the best results by keeping this closed. So when you start it, it's telling you not to touch the trigger. Fine. The choke is automatically closed as it was designed to. But it won't stay closed when you give it the full throttle. Now it will. So let's find out how that works out. Okay, let's go try to start it and then we'll see if it works. We got to prime it 10 times on the primer bulb as the instructions say without touching the throttle, and that's exactly what we're going to do, and the choke will be closed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throttle is not on. Thing is going to fall off the bench here. Now the choke is on and the throttle is not on. Now we're going to go take it off choke. Put the throttle on. failure. It was running great until I took my finger off the throttle. I should have left the throttle on full. When I carried it up onto the deck to do the steps, which you didn't see because the camera wasn't pointed that way, it died out. Can't get it started. And there is gas in it. I got the throttle full open, locked open. I primed it again. Well, okay. That's the story of my life. So, another piece of junk. These cannot be fixed. And this type here, maybe the expensive ones can. You know, the ones that cost hundreds of dollars. But these are throwaways. When they stop working, you toss them. That's it. They cannot be fixed. I know, I've had several, and they never work. So I thought I was going to have a good solution for this. I can try starting it, take the screw out, try starting it with the choke open. We'll give that a try. Still have to pull the choke. Okay? Throwaways. It'll now will not even start. Do the choke, routine, prime it. Shouldn't have to, it's hot. We'll set this on the side of the road. Gas in it, a little better than half a tank. Not made to be serviced. Pre-throwaway blower. I'm setting it by the side of the road. Somebody will pick it up. Good luck to them, because I can't do anything with this. I tried. I put it out by the side of the road. Let's just see how long it stays here. Okay, I put it out there about 5 minutes ago. See if it's gone in a few hours. Okay, folks, that's it. I'll let you know if anybody comments on this video and asks me if it's gone. I'm sure it'll get picked up just like the old rider mower, the Murray, the red one that I had years ago. That's what I do. I just set it on the side of the road. I don't mess around with them. If I try to fix them, they don't work right, I just get rid of them. I got, I don't know, 3 or 4 years out of that. When did Sears go out of business? About a year before Sears went out of business, that's when I bought that. So I'm going to say 5 years anyways. And I've used it quite a bit, but I've always had to run it on choke. It only ran good for a short while, a few months I've had it, and then I had to run on choke, but now it won't even start. I don't know, it cranks over, it feels like it's got no compression either, so I don't know what happened to it. So I accomplished quite a bit. Uh, Rest I'm going to have to rake by hand. Now I got the Echo, the orange Echo. That's the same way. So I'll be setting that on the side of the road too. But that's buried way in the back of the snowblower, way at the end of the shed, because I haven't used it in a long time. And there is no gas in it. So that's just the way it is.